for all the firefighters, first responders, do you recommend, if they're struggling, looking at TMS as an option?
I would recommend it for sure on a treatment standpoint. What do you have to lose? If TMS improves my life 10%, like, I'll take it. It did way more than that.
All right, guys. Kyle Hartfield here, Inland Empire TMS, and I've wanted to shoot this for a while now. I have a special guest in studio, 6/16 of this year. So what is that? 2.5 months ago. Chief John Crater. Can I say where you work?
A large fire department in
California.
Large
fire department in California. This man makes sure all of our families are kept as safe as possible. Fair?
For sure.
Okay. How long have you been a firefighter?
I started in 94 as a volunteer. Did that for 5 years and then got a permanent job with the fire department.
Okay.
25 years ago. So 30 years.
30 years.
Yeah, 30.
You've been fighting fires, man.
Well, doing all those things. Not just fighting fires, but all risk department, medicals, hazmats, swift water. As you could imagine, jack of all trades, right? Like when 911 is called, people don't want really any excuses. They want the situation to be fixed as swiftly as possible. So that's how we train, and that's how we live our lives at a very high level. And you know, you're become a firefighter knowing that you could give your life for a complete stranger. So I guess that's a job, but it's a whole lot more than that.
That's not just a job, man. That's a life.
No, it's a calling. It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
And normally I start this so differently, but how has that affected your life? Living that lifestyle?
It's very rewarding. First off, I couldn't see myself doing anything else or sitting in an office. It's given me so many opportunities to meet people and make a difference in people's lives. Yeah. On the tail end of that, it is a lot of time away from home and family, and you see things that most people don't get to see, and in their entire lives are being life-threatening situations, and that's enjoyable too, to a certain extent. But it grinds on you mentally and physically, and if your brain is not in the right place, it could really wreak havoc on your life and your relationships and your marriage and your job, right? Yeah. So I think there's a lot of that going around, and I see a lot of it. So I think that's why I really kind of put myself out there to help others and bring awareness to some of the things that we're going to talk about today on this podcast.
That will circle back to what originally brought you to Inland Empire TMS.
I've been on this journey. I say it started probably about 7-8 years ago, where I started having a lot of issues with sleep, anger, you know, all the things that you would think that would associate with like PTSD or somebody that's not really doing well, or depression. Why am I sad today? I don't know. Is that okay? Sure, it's fine to be sad, but not forever, right? So I just set out on like this journey to figure out what was going on and wanted to improve my life. And I didn't want to be not 100%. Like I wanted to be 100% to give 100%, not only, you know, from my career, but my family is the most important. And I felt like I was slipping away from, you know, my family and like what it meant to me. And, you know, I started feeling like, well, I don't deserve these people. They're, I'm such a mess. They deserve better. But I think a lot of my troubles didn't happen until I had kids, and I started running, pediatric calls and things of that nature.
Geez, yeah.
Kids only wear a certain type of diaper, right? And you're like, oh, that could be my kid. And the parents grieving and like all these things started like sticking on my brain, like, and that led to lack of sleep and not eating right and doing a lot of things that I normally wouldn't do.
Yeah.
So I seek, some counseling.
Okay.
And I went to a retreat.
Uh-huh.
That helped.
Mm-hmm.
And then, this came up, TMS. Oh, what is that? I've had other friends, in the fire service. They've, said, hey, I'm going to this treatment and it's amazing. And I'm going to, like, there's so many things out there that people don't know about that helps with the symptoms that I had.
Yes.
But this was something new to me. It was like, what is transcranial magnetic stimulation? Well, that sounds weird.
There you go.
It sounded like way out there to me. So I had never heard about it. And then I do some research and I find out, hey, it's been around a long time.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing new. It's just people don't talk about it. So
people don't talk about it.
People don't talk about it.
People don't know about it.
Yeah.
And we're afraid of what the unknown is. And is this new?
Well, and as a firefighter, I'm, speaking for myself, I'm afraid of commitments, right? Like, oh yeah, I'll do that. I'll take care of myself tomorrow.
Yep.
And I think that's where we get, like, everything's fine. If you ask anybody, like, hey, how are you doing? Oh, I'm fine. Like, that's the typical response because that's how it's built into us.
Mm-hmm.
I just started giving people a percentage rate. Like, I'm 60% today. And like, that was more honest. That's
an honest way to approach it, though.
Yeah. For myself, like, today I'm 80%. Today I'm today I'm 100%. I'm amazing, right?
Yeah.
But I was never having those. I was never in the 90s.
Okay.
I was always like, C student, right? Like, I'm getting by.
Yeah.
In life, and that's not a way to live. So
you said the retreat. You said counseling.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No.
How long were you at the retreat?
Meditation, yoga.
Okay.
All these things which work, by the way, like
beneficial.
Yeah, like you got to get your mind right, your body right. Mm-hmm. You got to eat right. You have to do all these other things. A lot of counseling, learning about the brain, what it does, and that's all great. But for this, it was like, you mean I could just walk in, you put a machine on my head, I don't have to talk to anybody and tell my story for the 67th time, and like it works? That's pretty cool. I don't have to put a chemical in my body to go to another dimension and like clean things up. Well, that sounds interesting. Whatever makes sense and least invasive as possible to like get over things. I'm not willing to jump like immediately to, oh, let me get on these drugs and see what they make my body do, right? And my brain do. So it made sense. I seen that you had reached out to our PIO like, hey, who does things like this, right? And what you're about. And I said, well, I'll blow that off. And then you never went away. So I said, well, if he's this passionate about it, there must be something to it.
So I got to stop you there, okay? Because I do want to tell this properly. I called and I talked to the girls up front. They were like, no, you need to talk to John Crater. And I was like, perfect. Give me his email. Yeah. I think I sent you 3 emails.
Yeah.
That's not that persistent. Okay.
More than most.
You called me. And I remember I was laying out on the couch out front. I was just laying there talking with the girls. And we talked. And you were like, why are you bothering me?
True.
Why are you spamming me? Do you remember what you said?
No.
About what I do?
I don't know. I'm going to skip over that part.
That's fair.
I do remember.
It's totally fair. I get it. I asked you for a firefighter.
And
remember what you said?
Yeah, it's probably me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But on the other flip side of that, I'm not going to send somebody to go do something that I'm talking about and I believe in, and that, I'm going to push. And may not try it first, right?
Right.
Like, I don't.
You're the guy that's going to run into the fire before sending
Right.
someone else in there.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell a guy, hey, you're all messed up. Go try this.
Go try this.
And then they end up
comes
5150 and it
comes back way worse.
They're on methadone in some clinic somewhere, that's never a good thing. So I wasn't interested in that. I was interested in, coming and seeing what it was all about.
Yeah.
And what it was and what it wasn't, right? I think I've figured a few of those things out, what it is and what it's not. I was skeptical, very skeptical.
But you were here quickly too, though.
Yeah, I came. If I tell somebody I'm going to do something,
you were here
I show up.
2 days later, which blew me away.
Yeah.
Right. Tell me, you walked in because you had never been in this office. I think we treated you the first time, didn't we?
Yeah.
When you came?
Yeah.
Tell me about that. How was that?
It wasn't what I thought it was. It wasn't where I thought you were going to put a probe somewhere and electrocute me to death.
You said it anyway.
Yeah, okay. I said it anyway. But it was cool. It was different. It was like relaxing. I almost fell asleep actually during the treatment. And I'm like, okay, this is probably like, maybe it is hocus pocus, right? If I tell you this so many times, like it's going to make you better and make you change your attitude. And I didn't come in with that. I think I told you.
You did.
Like you could tell me 500 times when we get better from this treatment, but that doesn't mean anything to me.
Yep.
The results are what comes from the treatment. I like that I didn't have to sit on a couch like this and tell all my war stories to somebody that I don't necessarily know.
Yep.
I answered the questions about PTSD, sleep, anxiety, tinnitus, all these things. It's 5 to 8 minutes or whatever on an iPad. I sat in the seat, got a treatment, and I was like, cool. Well, it didn't hurt.
That was going to be my question. Was it painful?
No, it wasn't painful. And like I said, I almost just fell asleep watching the screen. I was in Tahiti somewhere, just chilling out.
Yes. My staff sends you somewhere in the world.
Yeah, for sure.
I do want to ask you, because it's you. How was my staff?
Great. Easygoing. They at least have a sense of humor. Because I think that's me. I have a sense of humor. I'm going to poke at somebody and kind of judge, like, okay, like, is this a safe environment? I didn't feel like it was just a process, like robotic.
Yeah.
Right. I had questions. I answered them. And then as I continued to come and we started to know each other, and then I kind of look forward to coming here and seeing everybody. You build a relationship. So
yeah.
Mainly that's your staff.
Okay.
But they're highly professional, no matter what. No matter how bad my jokes are, they still stay on task, and they're like, okay, it's your appointment time. Boom, you're in the chair, you're doing whatever you need to do, and then you're on your way. Because
after you grab,
I'm busy, right? Yeah, I got to get a snack and some coffee and do my thing. But very enjoyable to come here and then get some treatment.
With you, I do want to start with the sleep, because that was one thing that you were struggling with. And as a man who struggled with sleep, right, it's easy to lay there and just accept that, you know what, I'm going to get a couple hours of sleep and I'm going to get up and I'm going to power through my day again. Right? How did this treatment help you with sleep, John?
I would say after two or three treatments, I slept through the night, and I hadn't done that in I don't know, a very long time.
Yeah.
The nightmares, the restlessness, I got to go here in the morning. I got to do all these things. Now, mind you, I had some tools in the toolbox before this that can kind of get me through. But, I'd have, if I woke up at midnight, it was like, I need to get back to sleep. And, I got to bring out the toolbox. Okay, let's eat a snack. Let's do this. Let's like cool the system down. Now let's go through your process for getting back to bed. Like, that took time. What I noticed, and my wife noticed actually, when I went to bed, like I went to bed. I was asleep. I woke up in the morning, like kind of looking around, like
what happened?
I felt like I only slept I only went to bed for an hour. But it was 8.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
And then the day starts out good, right? Like, you're not exhausted. You're not like beat down. You could actually like get your thoughts together, get out of the house, do what you need to do. That helped a lot. Another thing, a piece of that when it comes to sleep was my wife's sleep, because I snore. She's like, well, it's been a couple months since I had a treatment, but she's like, I think that the treatment you were doing helped your snoring, because you're snoring. And I'm like, oh, I didn't even think about that. So it's good for me, but also good,
Sorry.
good for her, because I guess I snore.
When you're sleeping, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because your sleep score doubled.
Yeah, it improved.
And if you just take that alone, that is going to help your mental health in so many facets by itself. Okay. But then you've got tinnitus. And I mean, clearly with what you've done, what you do for a living, trauma and old age, I would love to tell you you're old enough to have it from old age, but I can't.
Oh, you're looking at the gray hairs here?
Yeah. Because we're not that far apart.
Those are from stress, not age.
Yeah, what you do for a living. But you had a significant tinnitus score in the beginning.
Well, I'd always have this constant just buzzing in my left ear. And I'm not saying it was a bummer, like it would stop me from like doing my thing. But when it's quiet and you're trying to do some yoga or whatever, and you got
it makes it tough.
It's kind of hard to concentrate on. Yeah, like what you're trying to do. Now I'll every once in a while. Every once in a while now, it's like I notice it, but it's not like this is a pain, right? Yeah. So I would put it at like a 1 instead of, a 7 or whatever I started out as. Like,
well, it looks like you started off at like a 10.
Whatever it was, but it doesn't. I'm not having that issue now.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So it significantly helped with that.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
And that's the thing, right? Tinnitus, that's not life-threatening in any way.
No.
But bothersome for sure.
Oh, yeah.
That shit is annoying, especially at those certain times. The one that is life-threatening, depression. And I'm not going to say your original score, and I'm not even going to say your ending score. But tell me.
I was in a bad spot. Well, let's rewind. I had some things happen, like not only with calls, but some unfortunate things at work that happened with death, and I lost both my parents. Right, stuff outside of work too, but just all of it stacked on. All of it stacked on. So I got a little help. I did go to a week-long retreat, kind of trying to get some balance back to come back and deal with what I had to deal with. But yeah, walking in here kind of took the stress away, after a few treatments. The seriousness of things and me being more upbeat and being able to smile again and, those types of things.
Yeah.
Like, is this situation really that big a deal? Like, is it really ruining my day because I have something that's probably real minuscule going on?
Yeah.
And I like to bundle things like, oh, I had this problem an hour ago and now this and now, right? And by the end of the day, you got all these issues that are unresolved.
Yeah.
They got to go in the drawer somewhere like that. That's not as important as, I hate to say it, but my family, and I don't hate to say it. Why am I apologizing? My family and my own like mental health. Like, I know if home is good and I am good, then work is going to be good and I could bless other people.
Yeah.
But if I'm always down, like, there's no benefit to it.
No.
Zero.
You're going to, you can break that down to your sleep. Okay.
Yeah.
If you sleep good, you're going to do better in the morning. If you're at home and home is a mess, when you go to work, you're still going to be a mess.
Well, yeah. I think a lot of guys, and even myself, I'm guilty of it. If home's a mess, you want to be at work. And if you're at work, home's still a mess. So
home's still a mess.
If you're not,
and you're still thinking about it.
And you're
which in your line of work is not the best thing.
No, because you're gone for however many days, right? Depending on who you work for, you're gone for a day and then you're home and then a day, or you're gone for 3 or you're gone for 7 weeks. I don't know, right? Like, whatever.
And that changes for you guys.
Yeah, it always changes.
And so if home is a mess and you're gone, that's gonna play a part here. You got rent, space out, and that's not good for you to be on the job with that lack of mental capacity being focused on the job, right?
But you bury yourself in your job. So then your family becomes second, and it's not supposed to be like that at all. And nobody's imagination. Like, you have a family at home. It should be good. You should support each other. You have people depending on you.
Yeah.
Right. And I think work is easier because when you get home, there's chores, there's this, you got to do this, and we need dance, and we got to go to football, and we got to do all these things, and my wife hasn't had a break, so here's the kids, have a nice one, I'm out of here. I'm not saying my wife does that, but that's the reality, and
that's marriage, man.
And you're coming from work where, like, I don't know how much guys share with their wives, but I shielded my family a lot from what I've seen. And I'm packing that home. I didn't know how to separate, work from the house. And, you come in, if the house is dirty and nobody's listening to you like they do at the fire service or the fire station, you snap a little bit, and then your first day home is ruined. You're tired. Everybody's pissed off, and you go to bed angry, and you don't get any sleep, and you wake up the next day and you do the same thing over. It's pretty crazy.
Ugly ass cycle.
Oh, it's bad. That's why
it's so hard to get out of.
Have you looked at the divorce rates? They're up there. And guys don't talk about it. I don't think people realize, like, the importance of sleep and what you're saying, not being depressed. And now, I'm not saying this is a silver bullet, like, oh yeah, I did TMS and
no,
everything is great.
That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah,
either.
No, it's a full court press, and I think that's what I took out of this treatment.
Thank you for saying that, because there's so much truth in that. The full court press. Sometimes it's the kitchen sink has to be thrown at this thing,
For sure.
And that's why I loved when you were talking about the retreats.
Yeah.
the meditation, right? Yeah, TMS is amazing, and I love TMS. Me, right? You know I love TMS, but no, there's so many more modalities.
Yeah,
this is about
yoga.
mental health, man.
Or yoga. I'm about as flexible as a 2x4. So, it hurts, but it takes my brain off of other things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I should probably not be stretching this way.
Right.
But no, it all helps. And there's so many different treatments and things going on out there. Like, are they safe? Do they work? Do they not? And like when I came in, I'm like, okay, so if this makes my life, and I like percentages, 10% better, 10%, it's not a lot. It's worth it, right? It might just be the boost I need to be happy or to sleep well or
to get to 20.
I got that. Like, I'm like, it was like a catapult. And I think, I'll let you explain what it does to the brain and all that. But
I'm not going into all that right now.
I'm not even gonna say it, but like when your brain's a mess and this helps you rewire a little bit and realize, actually what's important.
My question, John, is did it calm your brain down?
Yes.
And actually what I want to do, you went on a trip. You went on a trip, okay?
Yeah.
And you were here. And I remember we were trying to get you a certain amount of sessions before you went on that trip. Because I knew you'd be away and I knew you'd get to relax, right?
Right. I went to Tennessee.
Okay.
Usually, I don't care if it's camping trip, golf trip, whatever kind of trip it is. If there's planning involved, I have anxiety. I just do, right?
Yes.
Because I plan everything. I don't want anything to go wrong. But if something does go wrong, I want to have whatever it is to fix it. Literally, this trip, and I'm flying with both my kids, and they're young, 7 and 11, and they're going to be kids usually prior to anything like that. I am so anxious, and then I get stressed out, and I basically lose it. I lose it. I don't even know if I might get on the plane, more or less go to Tennessee, right? Like, this is previous.
Yeah.
Like I had done trips prior to that, and I'm shot out, right? Going to Tennessee on this last trip was amazing. Like, I'm just laid back. I'm cool. Okay, you got your bags. Oh, you didn't get everything? Cool. We're still leaving. Here we go. Get to the airport. Yes. Just flew there, relaxed, got off. There's a lot of stuff going down. You land in Dallas, right? Oh, flight delay, this. I'm like, cool. I guess we get to hang out and eat airport food. No. Land at midnight, I'm tired. The kids, it's like, oh, we'll get to the Airbnb, we'll get there. And then the next day we just relax. There was no pressure to like run around or do a bunch of stuff. We're all tired. Took a day. Got ready for, the time we were there, had a good time. And honestly, I didn't get crazy the whole trip.
Yeah.
I could have. Like, there was things.
You enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. There was things where, there was things where I could have just, like, really flew off the handle and got in an argument with my wife or, just lost my mind. But we were together. Like, we were good.
Yeah.
We were good. And if we did have a disagreement, it didn't last for hours, right? It didn't last the whole day. It was like
the whole trip.
The whole trip.
You're coming home with that baggage for no reason.
No, the only heavy baggage we came home with was paying an extra $100 for a overstuffed bag. Like, that was it, and I'm grateful for that. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The airline's getting.
Oh, you just reminded me of so many trips where I came home like, why'd you get more stuff? Fighting on the way home over nothing.
Over what?
Who cares?
and
pay
extra.
the fee, come home.
Yeah.
Like, no big deal, right?
It's $150.
You totally just reminded me of so many times that's happened.
Yeah.
My wife is notorious for overpacking everything.
Yeah.
And I was notorious for making way too big of a deal over it.
Well, that's what we do.
Yeah.
Well,
So
that's
nothing.
what, I think that's what I do. I'm the great debater, man. I like to win on that stuff, and I like to start things, and now it's like,
How about now, John?
yeah, there are some things, but it's not everything, right? Like,
You're
not
picking which
everything
hill is worth dying on, right? Like,
And
no, this isn't important.
It's the mental clarity of it.
Yes.
And, being able to, because the brain is powerful, right? It can make you do all kinds of things. Can make you crazy, make you do things that you normally wouldn't do.
Yeah.
But I think having the mental clarity and utilizing all the things that are available to improve your brain health, your body, and your life, and your family and work life, like, all that is good, and it's going to make you a better person. Like I said, it's not just one thing, but I noticed a big difference after the treatments, and still to this day, it's been a couple of months, Do I get off in left field sometimes? Sure. Do I get angry for no reason? But I catch myself now and go, let's bring that back in. Maybe that's not the right way to go with this. And I got to eat the crow. Fine. It don't taste great, but I'll move on. I'll take my
medicine and keep moving, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think what you're looking for is like, did it help? Yes.
Okay.
Do I recommend it to other people struggling? For sure. And I think as an individual, like, you have to decide that. Like, I've tried retreat. I've tried, talk therapy. I've tried some pretty intense psychotherapy stuff, like not with anything crazy, but there's always more. I think I didn't get here overnight. So I have to give myself grace too. And I think that's one thing that I've been able to do is give myself grace and go, hey man, this 30 years, you're not going to be fixed in a year, 2, 3, maybe.
You've shared stories with me, dude, that I've gone home and like, my God, I'm still shaken up by that story.
Well, don't ask me. People want to know, right? It's always like,
it's cute when you want to know, and then you find out, you're like, oh, dude, I shouldn't have asked that question. That's gnarly.
People always, what's the worst call you've ever been on? It's like,
no, don't ask that question.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I guess I was also in another place where I just kind of got tired of explaining my job, right? And that also gets frustrating and tiresome because I was so negative about it. If that makes sense. Right?
Negative about your job?
Well, yeah.
Or negative about explaining it?
Well, both, but because people don't really know what we do. But I would share it in a negative, I guess I would share it in a negative light because I was just really, that's where I was, right? Okay. Like, I was dark. I was like, oh, how's your job? What do you do? Oh, you really want to know?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna light you up.
I'm just gonna give you stuff to think about. And now, it's different, right? It's like we provide a service, great, high quality customer service, and you always get the joke, oh, you guys got the best recliners. Yeah, well, yeah, we do. We sleep when we can. We got busy stations.
Yeah.
You might run 20, 25 calls a day. You got a 24-hour shift. That ain't much time for anything other than running calls. So more so the customer service and like the leadership and, how great of a career it is to be able to help your community and give back is more of my message now than before. Like, I kind of turn it back like, oh, what's the worst call you've ever been on? Well, I don't know, but I could tell you that like one of the best calls
One
I've
of the
ever been
best
on.
calls.
Yeah, I saved a person's life. Like,
What a difference.
it doesn't get
John.
any better than that, right? Was it a horrible situation? Sure, but they're still alive, walking the earth today, and I still talk to them. So,
when did that shift happen? Because that's a big shift.
like 3 or 4 months ago, I was still in this treatment, you know. But yeah, it makes no sense to go out and kind of share these negative, horrible stories, and I'd rather just share something positive now. I don't, and it's a culmination of it all, right?
Of course it is.
So I don't know.
You're a spiritual man.
I am.
You're a spiritual man. That was one thing I loved when we would talk and you would tell me, oh, went to church this weekend, you know?
That's part of the pieces, right?
Uh-huh.
Like on people's worst day, you know, oh, God help me. I have God in my life, you know, I'm a Christian. I don't run around yelling it at everybody. But
right.
It's helped me get through some bad times. And, you know, it's that reach out to the pastor and saying, hey, I need to talk to you about something, right? I can't, instead of dumping it on my wife or family members and they got to go home, or my wife has to sleep on it, and it's easy. You know, there's other peers out there to talk to. And then my pastor's cool, man. Hey, I'm struggling with this.
Yeah.
You know, what is your suggestion? And it's always scripture, right? You go back and you read, and you open the book up, and generally it talks to you and points you in the right direction.
Points you in the right direction.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
I'm not saying TMS saved your life or anything like that. But did TMS help you in life, John?
Yes. I think TMS improved my life and my quality of life, for sure.
Did TMS help your marriage?
Like, I don't snore as much.
I love it.
Yeah, for sure. I think not being angry, not being, you know, crazy all the time, and thinking clearly. No, we still have days, believe me.
Of course,
right?
man. Of course.
You know, but it's not this constant barrage of being negative, being depressed, being basically absent, right?
Yeah.
And working as a team and communicating. I would like to think that's gotten better. I think my wife has like mentioned a couple things, you know, about the treatment and what's going on, especially the trip to Tennessee.
It's different when you get their perspective on it.
Yeah.
And you're like,
she'll probably say, no, he's still crazy as hell.
Of
right?
course.
Yeah.
It's your wife. You know what I'm saying? I totally get it. And she's 100% correct.
Yeah.
I will not take that from her.
No,
right?
And she is tough, man. She keeps
I would imagine to be married to you. How long you two been married?
This year's 25 years in December.
To be married to you for 25 years, bud?
I've put her.
That's a strong woman.
Oh, yeah. No.
She has 2 of your sons.
Oh, no.
Correct?
Daughter and
daughter, son.
Yeah.
Oh. How about fatherhood? Has TMS assisted you in that at all?
I've slowed down. Like, I need to do 50 things when maybe I just need to take my son fishing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's 2 hours of the day. Who cares, right? But you get so wrapped up and busy, and the yard's not perfect. Oh, I need to help this person. Yeah, it's the Rolodex. It's just spinning like I'm on a clock. I got to get these things done, and going to his football practice, and just taking the time to go camping, and like all these things are important, which they were more of a burden.
Yeah.
It's the anxiety, the getting ready, I gotta get bait, I gotta get right. That includes me going to the store to stop it. Right? It's not that big a deal.
No.
Football, making time for that. I could make all kinds of excuses not to go. And I would.
Yeah.
I got to work very hard.
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't work today. You know?
Yeah.
It's
no,
like,
daddy had a hard week.
yeah.
Like, I just want to relax.
I just got home.
But you're not relaxing.
And now you have a football game at 9:00 at night. Well, guess what? That's part of being a dad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get out of that victim kind of person. I guess it was that. It was like, no, I do all these things so you guys can enjoy this stuff. And I wasn't there to
enjoy it.
Yeah.
With them.
I made the money, but like, you should probably go.
One thing that I'm hearing and have experienced, and I've trust me, I've been like, I'm always here,
Mm-hmm.
and I work hard for you to have all this stuff, but we just want you to be present.
Yeah, they want their dad.
Oh, but I'm present because I'm here.
I've told you.
No, you're not. What'd you tell me?
I said go home.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I still have it. I don't know if you walked in my office or
No,
not.
I didn't walk
but it's
in.
still on my wall.
Yeah.
100%. And I look at it and I remember.
Yeah, you have good people. And
I do.
That's what I had to realize at my job, I have excellent people, man. They are more than capable. I could,
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to work 7 days a week. I could actually turn my phone off.
Mm-hmm.
And I just have such great, like, people surrounding me at work. Like, if I can't shut my phone off when I'm off,
Then when you're off,
something's wrong, right?
Yeah.
But I don't have that. You just have fear of missing out, right?
Mm-hmm.
On things, or it's so important, and you have these relationships, and you have all this stuff. Like, you can't miss that phone call.
Yes, you can.
You can, for sure, right? There's always a follow up, and if they truly care about you, it's like, hey, sorry I wasn't available. I was spending time with my family.
Yeah.
Like, if the answer back is frustration or pissed off at you for that, then maybe that relationship's not as strong as you thought it was, right? So I don't know. I try not to surround myself with people that are like that. And that's that other quality of life piece. You are who you surround yourself with.
That's right.
So if people are negative, or
you're going to be negative.
There's negativity at work, there's negativity at wherever you're at, home, like, you're going to be negative. You're going to turn into what you don't believe in. And it can weigh on you, right?
Of course. I know you can't recommend Inland Empire TMS, but I want to ask you, do you recommend for all the firefighters, first responders out there, do you recommend, if they're struggling, looking at TMS as an option?
I would recommend it for sure. On a treatment standpoint, I mean, what do you have to lose, right? Like I said, I was coming into this, like, if TMS improves my life 10%, like, I'll take it. It did way more than that. And if you don't know and you don't try, you sure the hell aren't going to get any, like, benefits out of it. So
nothing changes if nothing changes.
Nothing. Yeah, it's the same old thing, right? Like, we could sit around and talk about, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna quit drinking. I'm gonna quit whatever the situation is in your life.
Yeah.
But if it was simple, like, everybody would do it, I guess, and they should. Like, this is simple. You come in and you sit down. You watch something beautiful on the screen. The machine does all the work, and you don't have to sit down and talk to people about what's going on, right? And that's what I like about it. And it was different from anything that I've ever tried over my journey. So I think for sure, if somebody's struggling and they could walk in and do some TMS and see if you like it. You know, you don't do 3 or 4 treatments and you're going to know right off the bat, like this is improving, like I'm seeing a difference.
Stop.
And if it's not, you go away and you go back to what you were doing. It's just like anything. If I sat down with a clinician that is treating me, and I've done this, and I'm making them crazy, and I'm not getting any better, you know, or they're not culturally competent in what we do in the fire service, I don't go back.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I move on. And that's the same plan I had here. I'll go in for a couple treatments, see what's going on. And
okay.
If it's not working, I'm leaving. And then I, go on, I do 40 treatments. So
yeah.
Like that
and
says
then
something.
2 months later, show back up to do a podcast.
Yeah. Why not? I think we need to talk about these things and what works and what doesn't work. And it improved my life. I'd recommend it for sure. If people are struggling and you're at the last, I mean, maybe you're not. I'm into the preventative side of the house. Like
I was gonna say, I wouldn't say you were on your last leg when you came here.
Yeah, but there are people, right?
I know there's people,
and they probably tried everything.
And I want to reach those people too, right? If you're in your last leg, man, get your ass here, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Let me give it a shot before you do anything dumb. And oh my goodness, call me for sure. But on the preventative side, as you were saying,
preventative maintenance,
man,
that's my thing. That's why, we need to talk about it. And there's retreats and there's people that care and there's all this stuff and resources out there. Like, yeah, use it. That's what it's for, right? I think people get way too far down the tracks, way too far, and I've seen quite a few.
You've seen a lot,
that are either thinking of killing themselves or killing themselves, and you're like, whoa. Where did we miss the boat here, right? And that person could have been reluctant to any kind of treatment and just did what they wanted, right? But there's warning signs and there's things going on in people's lives. Like, it's okay to reach out to them and go, hey, man, and be very frank with them. Are you thinking about committing suicide or taking your life? Like, I want to help you. Like, that's important.
It is important.
I don't think we ask the question. We beat around the bush. Are you okay? Oh, I see you're selling your boat and giving all your stuff away. Like, that ain't normal. Like,
those clear signs right there.
Right? Like, and take the time to ask people how are they? Hello. Good to see you today.
And you got to listen to the answers too, though.
Well, and look at them, right?
Yeah.
There's patterns too.
Yeah.
So I think a lot can be learned from tragedies. And
I know I learned a lot from the tragedy that I experienced.
Yeah, well, does it repeat itself?
Hopefully not.
And why not? How does it not repeat itself?
You want my honest answer or my smart ass answer?
No, be honest.
Because my smart ass answer was TMS, man.
Well, you could say that. I got shocked in the brain and everything's great, right? But
that's how I'm here.
Okay. That's why you're passionate about it. Very passionate about it.
Very passionate about it. Because it saved my life.
Well, that's important.
That's why I called you. That's why I spammed you.
Yeah.
I do have a friend that I know struggles and is a fireman.
There's a lot of them out there.
I know there is.
There is. I mean, there is.
Men in general, man.
Yeah.
I know a lot of guys that struggle and fight it.
Well, life is a struggle.
And we'll wake up and say, I'm okay. I'm going to be fine. Blah, blah, blah. But deep down, you're dying inside. And I know that this technology is not going to cure you. And I will never say that it will. But shit, if it doesn't make it easier.
If it pulls you back off the ledge, so, you you could get some help.
Yeah.
Right. And say, no, you do deserve
Make
life.
that day a little bit easier to fight through.
For sure. Every piece of this, puzzle is important.
Yeah.
And I think when you start to put it all together and you get a clear picture of what's happening, it gets easier to make those decisions and they become less of a struggle. I need to put myself first. My family's important, right? I need to.
Well, you start noticing those things and you start noticing you should be taking care of not just your brain, but your body, your diet, what you're drinking.
Coffee.
The
Drink a lot.
things you're consuming, right? When you see, maybe I shouldn't be doing those things.
Right.
And it does become full body, full mind, which leads to a healthier lifestyle.
Right. For me was stopping, drinking.
How sober were you when you came here?
A couple, I don't know. I'm horrible at that. 3 months. See?
I think you were about 3 months.
Yeah.
I think it was like 90 days or something.
Yeah.
That you were sober when you came here. So you're what, 9 months now? You don't know, do you?
I don't know. I don't dwell on dates. I don't remember birthdays for the most part. Like I just
okay.
I just don't.
Okay.
I'm horrible. Some people are good at it. I am not one of those people. So I guess I have like a time reference in months. So when I start getting closer like to a year, then I'm like, oh, then I'll look it up. Like, when did I stop drinking?
Okay.
Right.
That's a gift, because you're not sitting there dwelling on it.
Yeah. For sure.
For me, it was super important because the further I went, the more I didn't want to throw it away.
Don't tell me that.
Why? Because you're going to look it up and see what you've achieved?
Don't tell me that. No. No. I think it's great. I feel better.
I know you do.
I made a lot of decisions for myself, and I had to do it for myself, not for my family, not for anybody else.
It doesn't work that way.
I had to walk the road, right? I had to jump into the fire, so to speak, and walk through it. And I had people that were there, beside me, helping out, but I had to make that decision. And that's the same with this, right? Like, why should I do that? Well, you don't know unless you try it.
Right.
And for me, it was worth the swing, right? Like, I just quit drinking. Like, I had all kinds of stuff going on. And then, this pops up and it's like, yeah, I'll go try that too. Because I'm not going to let a friend or somebody I know or, walk into a situation and, there's this, it just goes bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've given up a lot of bad things to improve my life.
Well, it sounds like life's better.
Sure.
After giving up all those bad things.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right?
Yeah, it is. And there's always room for improvement.
That's right.
There
can always be a little bit better.
You could always.
Honestly, that's what I strive for in my life. Just a little bit better every single day.
You're only competing against yourself.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
I want to be a better man than I was yesterday. And sometimes we fall short, but to have
you always
more
get
positives,
another chance.
Yeah, to have more positive days and those days where you're like, I kind of botched that day. Like tomorrow's a new day.
Tomorrow's another day.
Yeah.
You get to do it again.
I think a lot of people don't realize that, and they just get in the grind of, they started out bad, and guess what? It generally ends bad.
Fighting for mediocrity, number one.
Yeah.
And mediocrity just being okay. I've been there. I've lived that life. I lived that life for a long time, but no, life is great.
Life is.
Fight for greatness.
For yourself, right?
Yeah.
For yourself. I guess for me, it's very hard to accept from people like, oh, you did a good job. You did this. Here's these kudos. But the more
that's
yeah, the more you look at it, it's like, oh No, I did do pretty good there. Like, it's okay to
tell yourself that.
it's okay. You gotta love yourself sometimes, right?
Yes.
Like, I always had a hard time, like, and that was part of the mental health stuff, right? You're like, oh, I don't deserve that. No, you do. It was great. It was good, right? And then whoever you give the glory to is up to you.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
Yeah. Like,
100%.
yeah.
That was so well said right there.
I just look at it that way.
It's a fantastic way to look at it. Because I don't like the kudos, right? I don't.
Yeah.
I like to think positively about myself. And I like to tell myself I did good, but there's praise that goes to someone else. It's not mine.
Right.
You know? Well, but life is beautiful and we should enjoy it.
Very much so.
We should talk positively about ourselves.
Self-talk.
And when we're not, self-inventory is important.
The dark days show up.
Yes.
You can magically make them appear right now.
You can.
But
you can.
It does no good. It does zero.
It does.
It just drags you back into.
It does more than zero. Because it will take you
it's a negative
places.
Oh yeah, it's a negative.
Quickly.
It does zero positive.
There you go.
But it'll take you into some deep water that you can't get out unless you have some tools in the toolbox and some strong willpower in yourself and belief in yourself.
Those tools have to be sharp though.
Yeah.
Right? They have to be sharp.
Well,
because you can have all the tools in the world, but if they're not sharp, sometimes they're dangerous themselves.
Yeah.
And that's, to me, what TMS does. It sharpens those tools. Makes them more effective. So when you do need them, they're there.
Talk about TMS. Like, let's talk about it a little bit because I learned about brain scans and all this, and you know, you look at these brain scans and it's like, oh, this is PTSD, and this is a guy that's been to war, and then, but here's a fireman's brain, and it looks like Swiss cheese, the same thing, right? And like coming in here, I thought that's what the brain scan was going to be, and all this stuff, and it took me back, and I'll tell you what I liked about it. There's like categories of everything you have going on and where you're supposed to be. So after 5 treatments, and not just you telling me I'm good, I could actually look at the data and go, oh, my brain is actually, I could see it's improving and my scores and, you know, what's going on, and you're explaining it and it makes sense. I think you could look at a scan and go, oh, wow, that's horrible. There's holes all over. What the hell is it supposed to look like?
Okay.
Right?
Uh-huh.
So I think getting back to it, that's what really sparked me on like continuing on, because I could look I could look at something that's there. I'm holding the paper going, wow, this is real.
When you're looking at your scans and you learn what these things are actually meaning.
Right.
And you can see the parts of your brain that are repairing and you feel it internally. Is that what you're saying? It matches?
It matches. It matches how you're walking around outside in the real world going, I'm feeling better. My thoughts are clearer. Let's tell the whole story here. Like, I had some days where I scored,
that's totally what I was.
Yeah, I rolled back on some things, and I'm like, well, I guess I was pissed off, and I did,
To put in perspective, because I hadn't looked at this yet, but so when you first came here, I circled one line, most likely. No, I know I didn't. Never mind. F8, emotional availability. And I come here and I look at this, and you're flatlined.
Yeah.
And at the end, I see peaks, 2 peaks.
Right.
Emotional availability. Where you're an emotionally available man. Is that the one that you're saying makes sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Because I was pretty like,
Is that really what you were talking about?
yeah, I think emotions for my family, emotions for things that I'm
things that
doing.
should make you happy.
Yeah,
make you happy.
Make me happy. They weren't.
Before
they weren't.
They didn't move the needle.
Well,
right?
they didn't move the needle, and I didn't think I deserved those great things. I didn't think I deserved that. How do I deserve these beautiful kids and wife and all the stuff I have?
Yeah.
And, right? Like, go to work and have an amazing job and people actually like me, and like, I don't deserve any of that. I just want to be miserable. I think that's the mindset I was in.
Man.
And yeah, I'm not in that spot. I'm not in that spot, which is amazing. And I like it.
I mean, I hope you like it.
I do. I like it.
It's a completely different spot.
Right.
That's
what I like about the data.
Dude, that's night and day.
Yeah. That's what I like about it. It's not like you're just sitting here, you know, and oh, you're way better. Look at this graph. No, I actually feel.
I feel
it.
What the graph is showing us.
Right.
And what I can see on the graph matches how you feel inside, because the graph is generated by your brain.
I would do my scan and you're like, what did you do this weekend or whatever, right? Okay. How's the last couple of days been? Because you could look at it and go, yeah, your brain's a mess, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh, well, I had this and this and this and this and this. And you're like, okay, well, let's get some treatment, right?
And I think you're the second person that has talked about this. There was a young girl that came in here and she totally tried to play with me on these. And she went in that room and did her scan and she played the worst trauma that you could think about. Mm. And that's all, like, they take you in there, think happy thoughts. Mm. Right. And she went in there and played the nastiest scene in her head while she got her scan. And my staff brought me her scan and I looked at it. I said, oh my God. And I probably kicked open the door like, what, is everything okay? And she was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
It's not hocus pocus.
I try to think of nothing in there.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Just block out the world. I didn't try to go somewhere happy, somewhere this, somewhere I just like.
Mm-hmm. That's perfect.
Did my thing, right? Because I wanted an honest result.
Oh, and if I'm telling you to think happy thoughts.
Yeah. In
your head, the joy line is going to kick.
Yeah.
Wow. That makes a lot of sense.
So I just stayed in the middle.
Okay. John.
Right?
Yeah.
I just stayed in the middle. I wasn't trying to play games or anything. It's like, oh, think happy thoughts. I'm like, no, I want to see if this
I want to see what my brain shows me.
Yeah, what is it?
Yeah.
Right? That's why I said what it is and what it isn't.
So the brain scan, in your opinion, is accurate.
Yeah. And it's not an in the moment thing, right? Like, oh, are you okay? Your brain's a mess. Oh, matter of fact, I am. No, I was feeling like that before I came in here.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Did the treatment actually change these things?
Yeah.
Would be the follow-up question there.
For sure. Like, I'm not going to say 10%, 100% changed things in my life to make my life that much better. That is non-disputable. Will I need some cleanup on aisle 9 in a few months? Probably.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
I'm
not probably. Yes.
Yeah. No.
Yes, you will.
Like, I think that's one of the things I asked you. Like, well, how long does this last? Is there?
What did I say?
You're gonna probably need some more treatment later on down the line.
Perfect.
And for me, I know I am because I'm still running calls. I'm still in a high stress job. I'm still doing all these things.
We didn't change. TMS doesn't change your life.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
You're still out there doing the exact same thing that you were doing when I called you in the first place.
Right.
right? Yeah. Nothing has changed except the neurons in your brain. It's the only thing that's changed.
Right.
Your neurons are going to go back to where they're comfortable. And unfortunately, neurons are comfortable firing slow. Slow firing neurons are depression, are PTSD, your tinnitus, your poor sleep, all of it.
Yeah, it all builds
it
on.
All
not
is right there. Those thoughts, neuroplasticity, it's all connected.
Can I do a plug for the Firehouse Family Retreat?
I was hoping you would.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were going to.
No, let's talk about it.
Please.
So the Firehouse Family Retreat, I started that with a few friends. And yeah, it's been amazing. Basically, we call it a retreat. It's a gathering of firefighters and their families. And I think on the mental health side of things, or even just with this job and the struggles, like you don't get to get out very often and do like family type, events. And we want to get the fire family back together, not only at home, but at work. Right. And start communicating and even do things outside of work together. We used to go to the beach. We used to go do things, and that seems to have changed, and I don't know why. But it's the Firehouse Family's up in the San Jacinto Mountains. We got an 80-bedroom lodge at Pine Springs Ranch. Is one weekend every year in March. It's March 19th to the 22nd. Okay. And last year we had 270 firefighters and their families show up. So it's grown. This is our fourth year. Okay. First year we had, 70, 80 people, and we're at 270 now. So wow. It's something great to get involved with. So it's firefighters, their families. Yeah. And even if firefighters don't have a family yet, but they want to come, they're more than welcome. And that is active firefighters, active duty, or retired. Perfect. Hey, more than welcome. And and we include dispatchers in that because they got to listen to it. We have to go to it, right? Yeah. Okay. So, they're more than welcome to come. Go on thefirehousefamily.org and register. Can people donate there? Sure. Yes. Because I would imagine a wonderful organization like that does need donations to help. Yeah, we're a nonprofit. Everything we take in goes straight into the Firehouse Family Retreat. We don't pay people for, to run the organization or any of that, right? All of it goes to the cause. All the proceeds go to the cause. And it's beautiful. And when I set it up, that's how I wanted it to be, right? I didn't want somebody to be, my job is to run the Firehouse Family Retreat. No, that money's supposed to go to 7% of all donations actually go to the cause. We won't even get into that, but that's all that needs to be said with that. Yeah. You're saying it all goes to the cause. Right. Obviously, this is a good cause and an important one. For sure. I've seen firefighters' brains. Yeah, and we've had firefighters. Well, let's put it this way. We're going on our fourth year, and we haven't had any firefighters come back and say anything negative about their experience, which is amazing. I mean, that's a testimony in itself, right? Because we nitpick everything, right? We just do. Yeah. So I think when the organization, the Firehouse Family Retreat is operating like that, it's high level, like it's just amazing. You come up, you sleep 3 nights in the mountains, in a lodge. Yeah. We have horseback riding. We have, food archery, food. Right? Yes, you're paid. All that stuff's paid for. And then on the flip side of it is, if you want to go take a session on marriage or anxiety or stress, we have clinicians there and we have doctors. So yeah, we space that out. There's an hour session for John. I wanna donate. Stress. I want to help out from the company because that's amazing. Yeah, we'd appreciate. That's more than just
come have some food and some good family time.
Right.
That's true healing going on.
There is. And I think people, like, when they show up, they're kind of like, okay, what do we got to do? It's like, you're already doing it.
You're already here.
You're here.
You took the first step.
Yeah, you're here.
Yeah.
Right?
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. So we just provide a space for people to do some fellowship, do stuff with their family. You want to go to the fishing contest? Sure. You want to go ride a horse? Awesome. You just want to take a hike? You want to get a massage? You know, we have the people where you sit in the chair and they give you the massage, and you and your spouse can get a massage and then go for a walk, or the kids programming. We have.
You guys have a website?
Yeah, it's all one word here. The Firehouse Family. .org. And
Brian,
it's all on there.
Do all those special things, right? Man, that's super cool. We will chop all this up and make sure that we can help out in any way to bring awareness to that. John, I appreciate you coming. Number one, I appreciate you coming and giving me 10% of your trust, is what I'm going to say.
Right.
I appreciate from the very first conversation. Man, I think about you. When I hear fire trucks now, John Crater pops in my head, man.
In a positive way, right?
In a positive way. I know you're out there keeping us safe. I know you're helping others do the same thing.
For sure.
And that means the world to me, man.
Yeah, thank you.
So thank you for what you do. I know you're not going to even take that. Probably didn't even hear it, but
I did. It went straight to my heart.
I love you, man. I love you.
Love you too.
You're a good man, dude.
Yeah, you're a good man too. I think you.
I didn't say that, so you could say it back to me.
Well, I am.
That's not what that was.
Is this a bromance?
Yeah.
No, I think you're doing great things with the treatment and spreading the word, and you actually care, right? I think a lot of people say, oh yeah, I do this but it's all about the money. Like, you and I actually have real conversations, and it's not about the money or this or that. You want people to heal. You want, what you consider heroes, whether they're in military, police, or fire, to actually get some treatment and like improve their life. There ain't a lot of people out there like that. So
there's not a lot of people that fight to save other people's lives. And the ones that do are heroes and should be honored and treated as such. So
thanks for inviting me in. I appreciate it. And we'll see you later.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.